Why are gig economy wages declining in demographic data? Have you ever wondered why wages in the gig economy seem to be on the decline? Let's break down the factors that contribute to this trend and how it impacts various groups of workers. First, the gig economy has seen rapid growth. By 2025, over 70 million Americans are expected to be working in freelance or gig jobs. This number is projected to rise to more than half of the workforce by 2027. With so many people entering the gig market, competition among workers has intensified. As more individuals seek gig opportunities, the supply of labor often exceeds demand, which can lead to lower wages. Next, many gig workers find that their hourly earnings fall below traditional minimum wage levels when expenses are taken into account. Surveys indicate that a notable percentage of gig workers earn less than the federal minimum wage or the applicable state minimum wage after covering costs like vehicle maintenance, equipment, and platform fees. For instance, approximately 14% of gig workers earn less than the federal minimum wage, while nearly 30% earn below state minimum wage thresholds. This stark contrast highlights the challenges faced by gig workers compared to traditional employees. Another factor is the use of algorithmic management by gig platforms. These platforms frequently adjust pay rates based on demand and supply, which can lead to unpredictable and declining wages. Some gig workers report earning as little as $5.12 per hour after expenses, which is significantly below both federal minimum wage and living wage standards. This instability tends to affect lower income and vulnerable demographic groups who depend on gig work for their income. Additionally, demographic data shows that younger workers and those with fewer traditional job opportunities are more likely to engage in gig work. While gig jobs offer flexibility, they often lack benefits, job security, and stable income. Many gig workers report struggling to afford basic necessities like housing and food, indicating financial strain despite being part of the labor force. Economic conditions also play a role. In 2025, a cooling labor market and broader economic uncertainty have limited wage growth across the board, including in the gig economy. This environment contributes to stagnant wage gains and pressures on the earnings of gig workers. In summary, gig economy wages are declining due to a combination of increased labor supply, platform-driven pay instability, lack of traditional labor protections, and economic pressures. These factors lead to lower and more unstable earnings for many gig workers, especially among younger, lower income, and economically vulnerable demographic groups in the United States. Addressing these issues may require policy attention focused on worker protections and support systems tailored to the gig workforce.